everyone, it's End Times Talk, and today I wanted to talk about the alien agenda and how it will be used to cover up the pre-tribulation rapture. Not a lot of people know this, but they need to know this because the alien agenda is being pushed really hard. There's a difference between UFOs. There's your saucer metallic UFOs, but there's also your entities like fallen angels and whatnot that emit their own light, that do crazy things and defy physics. But the UFOs that are metallic saucers are much different, and these started in Nazi Germany under the supervision of the Vril Society, VRIL, and the Thule Society, THULE. And they started building these UFOs in the Third Reich, alright, and some different models that they had built was the Hanaboos 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the Horton Ho. They also had the Bell, which was the first one that could vertically lift off. They had the Vril flying saucer. You can look these models up, and the Nazi UFOs will pop up. Alright, the Nazis were controlled by the Illuminati, alright. The Illuminati ordained Hitler to do what he was doing in World War II through the Olympics. Just like Russia and China had been crowned at the Olympics to go forward with World War III at the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Right, the Olympics are an Illuminati ceremony more than anything, and people need to know that. But anyways, these Nazis sought to change artworks and things like that to push the alien agenda, make it seem as if it went past into the ancient alien, stuff. But yes, there's always been fallen angels and demonia or demons, but these entities are not UFOs or aliens, alright? They've always been here, they've always been watching, they've always been learning and deceiving mankind. Now, you have a lot of movies that promote people getting sucked up by UFOs. Movies like Alien Abduction, Fire in the Sky, Skyline, even in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, they're taking people aboard their ship. This is important alien propaganda within the alien agenda, because they want you to see that many people are going to be taken, alright? That the aliens take people, alright? That's the biggest part of it, because the Illuminati want to use the alien agenda to cover up the fact that the pre-tribulation rapture is coming. When the pre-tribulation rapture happens and millions of people vanish from the face of the earth, everybody's going to be like, well, what happened? What happened? We need to know what happened. And this is what's going to happen. I actually have a friend who is ex-Illuminati turned Christian, and he told me some things that are very interesting, and you need to hear them. He said this specifically. This is word for word what he said. Imagine yourself sitting in your living room watching TV, and all of a sudden these well-crafted computer-generated images of UFO motherships approaching Earth were cast on your television on the news, and radar and all this stuff. You wouldn't see them because they're supposedly so high, but eventually you would have these ships take off from the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases all over the world, and these crafts would take off and fly up into the sky but come back down and start landing in capitals all over the world. And what's going to happen is these beings will come out, these gray aliens or whatever that they've developed in labs, and yes, they genetically manipulate human genetics to make the gray aliens. We'll talk about that in a part 2 video. But he said these beings will come out of these ships and in a certain way will communicate with mankind and tell them this. That the Christians were holding the world back into the age of Pisces, and that the aliens want to truly usher mankind into the age of Aquarius. Alright? And that they're going to say, we took the Christians to re-educate them on our motherships up high, and so that's how they're going to explain away the rapture. That's exactly what the Illuminati is going to do. That's exactly what they're going to tell people, all right? And that's why they're pushing this all these UFO sightings so much, and they're connecting everything with aliens and aliens and aliens, because they have to push this lie. Adolf Hitler said, if you tell a lie often enough, and that anybody's going to believe it. Especially if it's a big lie. People would rather believe a big lie than a small lie. And this is a very big lie, because the pre-tribulation rapture is Jesus coming for the body of Christ. We're going to be caught up to safety while the world is plunged into chaos. Okay? Now, so I think I have enough time here. So the there's deep underground military bases all over the planet where they have labs where they're manipulating human genetics, and see, it says in the Bible that these spirits need a body to possess, because if they don't have one, it's as if they're in a desert without a glass of water. So the U.S. military has worked out these deals with these beings in exchange for technology and advancements in military, firepower and all this stuff and technology. And they basically said, we'll create these biosuits for you to be able to possess, and that's where the idea of the gray alien comes in. See, when people get visited by these beings, they smell sulfur and rotten eggs and just a disgusting tire burning smell, because these demons stink. These principalities and powers of darkness stink. Okay? And so, but this is exactly what they're going to do. They need to have a body to possess. That's why these gray aliens are a part of this thing. And I know this all sounds crazy, but you're going to find out that this is more accurate than what you thought. It's interesting because the alien agenda is being pushed so hard right now, and we've been conditioned by movies for so long, since the early 50s, as to what's supposed to be an alien and what they're supposed to do. Especially Steven Spielberg. I mean, about 75% of his movies pertain to aliens. Movies like Taken, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I mean, even in the movie Paul, they basically show that Steven Spielberg was in communication with these beings and these demonic entities, and them teaching him what to put in his movies. There's a man named, I forgot his name. I won't go into that right now then. But what I'm trying to say is that the alien agenda is being pushed hard all the way from World War II era up till now. There is no ancient aliens. There's ancient demons. There's ancient principalities and fallen angels. There's that. Oh yeah, there's that. But there is a difference between the lights that you see that zip and zoom around and do all this crazy stuff, to the UFOs that you see that just kind of go or lift off or this or that. So they even have UFOs that are so big they can have smaller UFOs within them, so it looks like a mothership, and they can really make this thing look legit, because they have to deceive many. There's also Project Bluebeam, where they have designed hologram technology, and if you don't believe it's real, look up Tupac Resurrection. On America's Got Talent, they had Elvis Presley on stage. And I mean, these things look like they're really there. Okay, and this stuff is going to be used to deceive mankind in a great deception. And I just want to let you guys know that. And I think I'll end the video here, because it's really in a nutshell what's coming. If anybody wants to know more, please ask down in the comment section, or email me at endtimestalk777@gmail.com, or add me on the End Times Talk Facebook, and the link's in the description. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, and may God keep you.